I'm requesting everyone to please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to each one of you who present here. And it seems it's like a disaster going outside, so we badly need a warm welcome today. I'd like to thank once again each one of you who are here to be a part of this book launch function. The name is Devduter Sannidhe, or On the Side of the Angels, written by P.S. Sridharan Pillai, Honorable Governor of Goa. So, without wasting any more time, let's start the program. I'm requesting everyone, before we start the program, to please keep your cell phones either in a silent mode or in a flight mode. And now I'm requesting each one of you to please stand together for our prestigious national anthem, ladies and gentlemen. দেবদূতের সান্নিধ্যে এই বইটির আনুষ্ঠানিক শুভ সূচনা বা শুভ উদ্বোধন হতে চলেছে, এবং অনুষ্ঠানটি শুভ সূচনার আগে আমি অনুরোধ করব আমাদের আজকের দুজন বিশিষ্ট অতিথিকে, শ্রী নগেন্দ্রনাথ রায় এবং ই সন্তোষ কুমার. I'm requesting both of you to please come forward, and I'm requesting Ma'am Geeta Venugopal and Jisha Nair to hand it over a small token of respect to both of them. Ma'am Geeta Venugopal and Jisha Nair, I'm requesting both of you to please hand over the token of respect. Shri Nagendranath Roy, literary personality and eminent writer of Rajvanshi language, and being a teacher, has been contributed his valuable and ethical teaching to the students and the society throughout his lifetime, ladies and gentlemen. He has been honored by numerous awards, along with Padma Shri in 2025 and Shikha Ratna from the government of West Bengal in 2011. I'm requesting Jisha Nair ma'am to deliver the flower bouquet to Sir E. Santosh Kumar. E. Santosh Kumar, famous Malayalam writer, published more than 25 books and 2 times Kerala Sahitya Academy winner in 2006 and 2012, and other awards like Kerala State Film Awards in 2018, ladies and gentlemen. Can we have some applause, please? Now I'm requesting our Honorable Governor of West Bengal, Honorable Governor of Goa, and other chief guests and dignitaries to please come forward and do the honor of lamp lighting. I'm requesting all our guests to please stand together for this lamp lighting session.
দাদা বসে যান সবাই, সবাই বসে যান স্যার।
Honorable Governor of West Bengal, Honorable Governor of Goa, and all other dignitaries, Sri Nagendranath Roy, Sri E. Santosh Kumar,
বসে যাও চেয়ারে বসে পড়ো
अरे यार
Now I'm requesting from Girbam Publication Mr. Taposh Kumar Gupta to please come forward for the welcome speech. Anand Boske এগিয়ে এসে এই বইটির শুভ উদ্বোধন করার জন্য এবং সেই সঙ্গে শ্রী নগেন্দ্রনাথ রায় রাজবংশী ভাষার প্রতি যার চিরন্তন কার্যকারিতা সকলেই আমরা জানি এবং তার আলাদা করে কোনো অ্যাপ্রিসিয়েশনের প্রয়োজন নেই। তাকে সর্বোচ্চ সম্মান আমাদের দেশের পদ্মশ্রী দ্বারা ভূষিত করা হয়েছে এবং রাজবংশী ভাষার প্রতি তার যে কন্ট্রিবিউশন সেটা চিরকাল তিনি করে এসেছেন বিং অ্যাজ এ টিচার, বিং অ্যাজ এ রাইটার। আমি অনুরোধ করব আমাদের মাননীয় রাজ্যপাল মহাশয়কে আজকে এই বইটির শুভ উদ্বোধন করার জন্য। আই এম রিকোয়েস্টিং আওয়ার অনারেবল গভর্নর টু প্লিজ ডু দ্য অনার টু রিলিজিং দ্য বুক। P.S. শ্রীধরন পিল্লে রচিত দেবদূতের সান্নিধ্যে এই বইটির শুভ উদ্বোধন করলেন আমাদের মাননীয় রাজ্যপাল মহাশয় এবং এই বইটি রিসিভ করার জন্য আমি অনুরোধ করব শ্রী নগেন্দ্রনাথ রায়কে। পদ্মশ্রী শ্রী নগেন্দ্রনাথ রয়, শিক্ষারত্ন শ্রী নগেন্দ্রনাথ রয় আমাদের আজকের অন্যতম অতিথি। এই বইটি উদ্বোধন করলেন আমাদের মাননীয় রাজ্যপাল এবং রিসিভ করলেন শ্রী নগেন্দ্রনাথ রয়। আমি নগেন্দ্রনাথ রয় মহাশয়কে এবার কিছু বলার জন্য অনুরোধ করব আমাদের আজকের এই অনুষ্ঠানে।
সরে যান।
মহামান্য আমাদের সকলের প্রিয়, সকলের শ্রদ্ধা ভাজন, সেই সম্মানীয় মাননীয় পশ্চিমবঙ্গ সরকারের রাজ্যপাল মহাশয় এবং তার সাথে যার বৈঠককে উন্মোচন হল গোয়ার মহামান্য রাজ্যপাল P.S. শ্রীধরন পিল্লাই, দুইজনের চরণে আমি আমার সশস্ত্র মাথাটা নত রাখছি, তাকে সশস্ত্র প্রণাম জানাচ্ছি। আপনারা যারা সবাই এসেছেন সবার চরণে আমার সশস্ত্র প্রণাম জানিয়ে প্রচার কথা বলার চেষ্টা করছি। আমি কিন্তু বাবু সশস্ত্র নগর মানুষ, এই নগর মানুষের কাছে আপনারা এত শ্রদ্ধা আমাদের যে এত সম্মান দিলেন, আমি অভিভূত, গর্বিত, আনন্দিত, আপ্লুত। আমার কাছে কান্নায় জল আসছে এত বড় সম্মান করার জন্য। আমি নিজেকে ধন্য মনে করছি যে আপনাদের কি ভাষায় ধন্যবাদ দেব, আমার ভাষা নেই। সদ্য এবার গণতন্ত্র সম্পর্কে বলি। সদ্য চেষ্টা করব, আপনারা চেষ্টা করবেন। আমি পুনরায় আপনাদের সশব্দ সকলকে শ্রদ্ধা জানিয়ে আমার দুই চার কথা এখানে শেষ করলাম। নমস্কার, জয় হিন্দ, বন্দে মাতরম, জয় ভারত মাতা কি জয়, জয় ভারত মাতা কি জয়।
Thank you so much, sir. Now I'm requesting Mr. E. Santosh Kumar, famous Malayalam writer, published more than 25 books and 2 times Kerala Shakti Academy Award winner, to please come forward and share a few words with us.
Respected Governor Sri C.V. Ananda Bose, respected Governor Mr. Sridharan Pilla, all the dignitaries on and off the stage. I'm so happy to be here. It's a very important day for us. Not important because we are celebrating a translation in a Raj poem. It's a very rare event. But we are celebrating a translation of a Malayalam book into Bengali. As far as Malayalam is concerned, we always celebrate translations. We have enriched our language through translations. Actually, we are celebrating a centenary year of a great translation from French language to Malayalam. 100 years back, a legendary writer, Nalappad Narayana Menon, had translated Les Miserables from French to Malayalam, which revolutionized our prose. Our prose, I am saying Malayalam prose, it is not like that. He has been writing for quite a long time. So he has produced more than 150 books. Maybe 150 books he is writing. Maybe he was writing poems earlier. Now he's become, maybe he is getting much more time, so he is now writing short stories. Probably he will graduate into novels in the very near future. His title, I cannot read Bengali. I was working here in this city for 1.5 years earlier, so then I left. I was working with the National Insurance Company. I took a voluntary retirement to devote my time to writing. Unlike
Translation of Honorable Governor of Goa's P.S. Sridharan Pillai's Malayalam short stories collection, Tatha Varadhikilla. So it's high time to call the writer and our chief guest, Honorable Governor of Goa, P.S. Sridharan Pillai, a multifaceted personality, seamlessly bending various roles of lawyer, former politician, orator, and a prolific writer too. So please welcome our very special guest and Honorable Governor of Goa, Shri P.S. Sridharan Pillai, on dais.
His Excellency, the Honorable Governor of West Bengal, Sri Ananda Bose, Nagendranath Roy, one of the best young writers in Malayalam, Santosh Kumar, Pramod Ranjan Saha, the translator of this book, all other distinguished guests and my dear friends. I am extremely happy to attend this function. I am first of all extending my sincere thanks to Jovbon Publication, Varsha Prakashan, and translator Sri Pramod Ranjan Saha, since my book is translated to Bengali language. I am remembering when I was a student, our Kerala people always depending to Bengal as far as literature and films are concerned.
At that time, the population of Malayali people here also was huge. Now I don't know what happened, I am not going to that subject. Writers are concerned, Calcutta-based books are not coming much according to my information. Anyway, we all know the language always conveying ideas. But the purpose of the language is not confined to conveying ideas alone. For conveying ideas, of course, there are so many ways now existing in the world. But literary work is something more than that. I am not going to the details. Our honorable governor is a good writer in Malayalam and English. Of course, Hindi book also, I think, published. I have no occasion to go through it. And its importance, still I am remembering. In Kerala, while he was an IAS officer, he was people's friendly collector of Koilon. And regarding that aspect, one famous Kerala weekly at that time, Kerala Shabdam, continuously about 20 editions or his efforts in as an IAS officer was highlighted. But of course, later I found that he's a writer and his books also, as a governor, his excellency is contributing much to Bengali people as well. As far as I am concerned, throughout my life, I was a public worker. While I was a student for pre-degree course in Kerala, I was a leader of a student organization. That is about 50 years back. And in that election, one college union election, I was, after serious contest, political contest, became the Malayalam Sahitya Vedi secretary. Then I was forced to conduct so many programs connected to Malayalam literature. And finally, I also started to write one drama, so many things I wrote at that time. But during the emergency time, I was away from my home village. I was in Calicut Law College, first year student. There also I was selected as the magazine editor. Due to my politics at that time, during emergency, I was an active public worker connected to politics. Every likelihood was there to arrest me and other things from my village. My name at that time was something little bit different. And then now my ordinary village people, my father and mother, they destroyed my writings. And that is why much painful atmosphere in my mind. But again after 1980, I started to write and my books are published. And one thing I confess before you, I can't claim perfection in writing. Because a whole full-time, somewhat full-time politician. And when I was on 2 occasions, I was elected as the president of a political party which was ruling India, only Janasangha and then later BJP. Then my party given me an exemption because one day I can go to court, the High Court. When I accepted the presidentship of the party in 2003, I was an assistant solicitor in High Court of Kerala beside CBI Council in Kerala High Court. I resigned both and become the president of the party. And I am very happy to say that from Kerala only my party won 2 parliament seats when I was the president of the party. Of course, its credit goes to my colleagues as well. Then mingling with people. One day, every Friday or Monday, I was appearing in High Court and taking my livelihood for the family as well. During this time, I am writing. That is why I presented before you my lacuna in the field. A perfect title like some leader also, a particular political commitment was there, and thereafter also. So it is possible. I would like to say it is possible, and that is why my writings are accepted by Kerala people. And recently, about 2 months back, Kerala government, a left government, for my comprehensive literature were considered and given me an award. So I would like to say writing maybe, I hope, I dream the relationship between Bengal writing field and Kerala writing field is the need of the hour, and I expect our honorable governor is a very good writer, and as he speak as a speaker also, Kerala people accepted him, and he will take initiative for more and more book exchanging these literary contributions in between these 2 states. And my stories are concerned, I am under the impression that one book written by me named Tatta Varadikilla. There is a 95-year T. Padmanabhan, even now he is writing. Santosh Kumar, he never given any forward writing to any book. But recently, our governor is concerned, he visited and recently he visited Padmanabhan and he blessed him. But as far as I am concerned, this Tatta Varadikilla, he volunteered himself. I never approached him for writing, but a copy given, then he has written a foreword. I have, in the second edition, I have included that also. So, such types of blessings also I am getting here. Normally, I think Rajabhavan, but in our Rajabhavan, Goa Rajabhavan, one of my greatest leaders, of course, the governor has no politics, but state organizing secretary of Goa, the political party which is ruling India, Sadish is here. This is a good friend of mine. Now he is working as a full-time organizer for the party, and that is why yesterday I had occasion to. I am thankful to him also, and I am very happy that your blessings is with me. I hope God may give me more inspiration to write books. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
মহাশয় শ্রী CV আনন্দ বোসকে তার কিছু মূল্যবান বক্তব্য আমাদের সঙ্গে ভাগ করে নিতে। I'm requesting our honorable governor of West Bengal, Sri CV Anand Bose, to please come forward and do the honor with this valuable speech.
His Excellency, Honorable Governor of Goa, my senior colleague in the gubernatorial assignment, Sri P.S. Sridharan Pillai, the revered veteran, Nagendra Roy, celebrated novelist, Sri Santosh, very dear friends. First of all, I share the entire sentiments of the Bengali speaking public for Sri Sridharan Pillai, whose book has been written, translated to the great Bengali language. I was reminded of something which happened in the city of Paris. Paris is a hub of fashion in the world. One fashion queen, she came to Paris, she met a fashion designer, and she was running to her house the new fashion which was designed for her. Press asked her, the celebrity, why are you running home? He said, by the time I reach home, another fashion would have come. That is true about Sri Sridharan Pillai. Last time, when I came there, he had written 210 books. Now it is 250. So before I finish my speech, it may well increase. That is the man at his speed, You know, it is very rarely that you come across a person who can wear many hats at the same time. He is a very celebrated and successful lawyer in Kerala, as we know. Minting money, if I may say so. But he forsake the whole thing and took to public service completely. There also he was accepted to every section of society. When he was the president of the party there, every time we see the politics of hatred, but there is no word which he has uttered in hatred against his political rivals. That is a man who is accepted by everybody. Even now, as you know, the Marxist government in Kerala is politically opposed to the national government in Delhi, which party Mr. Sridharan Pillai also represents. The Marxist government has decided to confer upon him the state's prestigious award. That is the man. Because he, as a writer, as Matthew Arnold says, he deals with the fundamental human emotions and the basic passions of the mind. That is, he sees everything above narrow factionalism. He has what is called the gift of esemplastic imagination. Every writer writes, but some writers distinguish themselves from others because, as Coleridge said, imagination is a tool with which all writers write. Imagination has got three levels: primary imagination, secondary imagination, and esemplastic imagination. Primary imagination all of us have. When we see the half moon, we know it is like a, partly broken coconut. Primary imagination. Secondary imagination, almost all lyric writers who have become famous hits in the film world, they have a secondary imagination. But esemplastic imagination is where opposites reconcile and converge on a point of sublimity. If I may explain so, this is called religion, not me. This esemplastic imagination is there only for gifted writers, and it's not there permanently with everyone, except writers like Kalidasa or Shakespeare. I am one who lived in the Himalayas for 4 years because I was in the IAS Academy in Missouri. I saw the Himalayas just as a geographical phenomenon. Lot of trees, lot of ravines, lot of rocks, lot of hills, and beautiful, wind blowing all the time. I couldn't imagine beyond that. But when Kalidasa saw Himalaya, he said, Astutirasyam disi devadatma, Astutirasyam disi devadatma, Himalayo nama nagathi raja, Purvaparo doya nidhika vagahya, Siddhapraviyam vimanadanda. He sees the Himalayas as the measuring rod between the two oceans. See, look at the difference. That is esemplastic imagination. A poet or a writer, he always shuttles between these three levels of imagination. Whether he is at a point of sublimity, that only posterity can decide. As Francis Bacon said, some books are to be tasted, some to be swallowed, and a few to be chewed and digested. I think Sri Sridharan Pilla's books falls into these three categories. Some books are to be tasted, some to be swallowed, a few to be chewed and digested. Who decides this? This decision does not come from the literary critics. This decision comes from the common reader. As Virginia Woolf said, the common reader. Once the governor writes something, then the book does not belong to him. The written word, once you have uttered it or when it is written down, it belongs to the readers. The readers decide which is good and which is bad. Nicanor Parry, a Peruvian poet, he said, if I have a right to write good poems, I have a right to write bad poems also. Who decides what is good and bad is bad? Who decides who is superior, who is inferior? People decide, the common reader decide. The very fact that here is a governor who could produce 250 books and it was read by the people. That is important. The common reader decides, not those the self-appointed judges of criticism who place themselves on the ivory tower. The common reader has decided that Sridharan Pilla's books are good. That is why they receive it. And as about, there is also a feeling, that poetry is superior, short story is bad, short story is inferior. When Alice Munro got the Nobel Prize, the Nobel Academy wrote that she represents the quintessence of the contemporary short stories. She was very worried. Alice Munro was worried that she was given the Nobel Prize for short stories, not for novels. Her worry was that she could not write a novel. See, we have seen great novel laureates who have written short stories and became famous for that. We have our own Kabiguru, Rabindranath Tagore, who said, Chitta jata passion no, Ucha jata shir, Gyan jata mukto, where the mind is without fear and the head is held high and where knowledge is free. The same writer of short stories, same writer who could create the Kabuliwala, the impression of many will always be in your mind. I would with the student of literature, I would say, one of the most beautiful, thrilling, arresting stories in the whole world is Tagore's Kabuliwala. The character Minnie is a deep imprint in the minds of people, youngsters at that time, like me, who read her at the age of 8 or so. These are the great works which have been done. And our state song is, your state song, Banglar Mati, Banglar Jol, Banglar Vayu, Banglar Bal, Punaho, He Bhagavan. From him has come the great short stories, and we have Rudyard Kipling, we have Thomas Mann, we have Sinclair Lewis, we have Louis Parangaro, William Faulkner, Albert Camus, John Steinbeck, Yoshinari Cowbot, the list goes on. Great Nobel writers, Nobel laureates who were short story writers. It is their alum is coming. Our Honorable Governor Sri Sridharan Pillai. We had Havel, we had Milton, we had Matthew Arnold, and of course we had Churchill. We had here APJ Abdul Kalam, Dr. Radhakrishnan, yes, the Spalding Professor of Oxford, then APJ Abdul Kalam, Vajpayee. They were all statesmen who were writers. To their distinguished gathering, Governor Sri Sridharan Pillai is also coming among these distinguished gathering of great writers who are politicians and statesmen. Matthew Arnold was a school inspector. We remember Matthew Arnold for the Thurston method, which is for the literary criticism. Compare it to the best that is there in the world. That is the way you have to pass a judgment on a writer's book, not by others pronouncing whether a writer is good or bad. No one has got the right to pronounce that. It is a right of the common man. The right of the common man has been exercised. That is why a governor has political leanings. A governor with political leanings will normally be objected to by his detractors in politics. But here is a governor, a writer, whose writing is above his governorship. His literary skills far outside his political skills. That is why the opposing political party in Kerala has honored him with the award. That is the way, because he addressed the basic human affections, because he can traverse between the primary imagination, the secondary imagination, and reach at the level of plastic imagination. What is the total assessment of Sri Sridharan Pillai as a writer? Not my assessment. They see the assessment of the social media and also artificial intelligence. which means a collective wisdom which has gone about his books into the world of literature. They said, see, P.S. Sridharan Pillai is a talented writer who has made significant contributions to Malayalam literature and beyond. I repeat, Malayalam literature and beyond. His impressive body of work is a testament to his creativity, intellectual curiosity, and dedication to storytelling. This sums up what he is. He has been rated as an excellent writer by the common reader, whose views have been expressed in the social media. It is not a literary critic. That is why it is said, no one erects a statue for the critic. It is not the critic to decide who is a good writer, who is a bad writer. As a famous poet Ayyappa Manikya says, Santosh Ghosh, in Malayalam, if I don't have the right to write bad poetry, what is the right to have good poetry? Common reader decides what is good and what is bad. They know how to distinguish between sharp and the grain. And Sridharan Pillai will certainly go down in history, not more as a governor, but maybe as a great writer. You know, good writer is different, great writers are different. Some are born great, as Shakespeare said. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and greatness is thrust upon some. He is not born great, he is from a village like me, but he achieved greatness. Through his dedication, hard work, and the God-given gift, he has achieved greatness. You know what transformation takes place in a poet or a writer? When he is in the ecstatic mode of writing, you know, there is this small poem, a dream fragment by Coleridge again, Kubla Khan. When he was sleeping, he had a dream. People say he was sleeping under the influence of opium. He had a dream. A poem was born there, beautiful poem. Then the tailor came and knocked on the door, asking for the money for the tailoring which was done. He woke up and the entire poem was lost. Then he wrote whatever was there. In Sanadu did Kubla Khan, a stately pleasure-doomed decrease. It's in the poem, it's in the dream. In Sanadu did Kubla Khan, a stately pleasure-doomed decree, whereas for the sacred to run through caverns measureless to men down to a sunless sea. From this ecstatic, euphoric moment, the sublimity of creative talent, restlessness. Like Coleridge, here is a governor who was also woken from that. And when they are in such a mood, he ceases to be a governor, he ceases to be an advocate, he ceases to be a political leader, he ceases to be anything other than just a writer. At that moment of glory, when it's stimulated by some plastic imagination, what happens is also described by Coleridge. He on honeydew hath fed. He on honeydew hath fed and drank the milk of paradise. That's a poet at his ecstatic greatness, He on honeydew hath fed and drank the milk of paradise. Drinking the milk of paradise, that is something which Sridharan Pillai has been able to do. We can't drink the milk of paradise all the time. Then we will become a Kalidasa or a Shakespeare. But drinking the milk of paradise is some prerogative which God has given only to the chosen few. In the T.S. Eliot's Il Meglio of Flappero, in T.S. Eliot, Wasteland was written by T.S. Eliot, where he juxtaposition of ideas. Apparently dissimilar ideas are put together. And he said what a poet should do. A poet should connect nothing with nothing. On Margate Sands, I connect nothing with nothing. Every poet does that. That is what Mr. Sridharan Pillai has also done. He can connect nothing with nothing. And I said about T.S. Eliot, and when the Wasteland was shown to Ezra Pound looked at it and said, it doesn't look like poetry, but something great is there inside that. Then he edited it, and then we get the Wasteland in its present form now, which is hailed by all over the world. There, Eliot has written Il Maglio of Fabro. Il Maglio of Fabro means to a greater craftsman. The great poet is acknowledging Ezra Pound, who edited his poems, Il Maglio of Fabro, the better craftsman. I, as a humble writer, would also describe my elder colleague in the gubernatorial chair, Il Maglio of Fabro, a greater craftsman. Thank you so much for encouraging me. Thank you so much for coming here. And now, I don't want to take more of your time. I think since both of us are governors, I remember one incident. You know, there was a state in which the governor and the CM were always at war, not in Bengal, not in Bengal, yes, not in Goa, of course, another state. There, a flash flood scheme. The chief minister thought, I will go for an aerial survey, go in the helicopter and see many places, and press will cover it. When the governor heard that the chief minister is going, immediately the governor started. He reached the helipad first. Then the chief minister came. Of course, the CS is there, the DGP is there. The chief minister told the helicopter is there, but the helicopter pilot is not there. But he had gone, the pilot had gone to fetch his son who is in the third standard from the school. When he comes with the son, he sees the chief minister, the governor, everybody is there. The chief minister told the pilot, we will go for an aerial survey. Please start the helicopter. The pilot politely said, sir, will you give me 5 minutes? I'll send my child to home and then come back. Very magnanimously, the chief minister said, no, let him also come. Let him also learn these things. Let the child also come. So they boarded the helicopter. Mid some problem. The chief minister is leading a coalition government, so CM knows what is going to happen. Any problem the CMs can decide for more before the governor, because he is leading a coalition government. So the chief minister said, I should be there on ground to coordinate the flood relief activity. So the CM took a parachute and jumped out. The governor also jumped out. Then the DGP, then the CS. Then the pilot told his son, my dear son, there is only one parachute left in the helicopter. You take it and save yourself. The boy said, no, Dad, there are there are 2 parachutes. What do you mean? There were only 5 parachutes and 4 have jumped out. There is only one. No. That governor uncle jumped with my school bag on his back. So that's what we governors are. We need lot of things to know what is what and what right, what not right. He knows it very well. That is why he is my mentor. I follow him. Thank you very much. Please come with more and more books. As Milton says, a good book is a precious lifeblood of a master spirit. A good book is a precious lifeblood of a master spirit. And what do you write? Writing is easy. See, he makes his busy schedule as a governor and a political leader and an advocate. He could write so many books. What do you write? Sir Philip Sidney said, it's easy to write. Look at your heart and write. Okay? Just look at your heart and write. Then Hudson said, a true poem is born out of life. A true poem is born out of life. Yes, it is very true. And when you start writing, reading maketh a full man, conference a ready man, writing an exact man. Reading maketh a full man, conference a ready man, writing an exact man. So even for governors, writing is good, Keep on writing. And I told you twice that I will not take more of your time because I am reminded of something, a discomfiture which happened. The Calcutta University Vice Chancellor is here. She was invited me for a convocation. She encouraged me to speak. I spoke for an hour. Everybody clapped me, appreciated me. I thought I was enjoying my speech. Then at the end of it, when I see youngsters, old people like me, we feel like advising them, exhorting them. So I told the youngsters, we need educational reform, we need industrial reform, we need agricultural reform. One student from the audience told me, but do you need some chloroform? Before I say that, thank you very much. Wish you the very best. Please remain with more and more books come from you.